Tynecastle. Commentary comes from Rob McLean.
Another Hearts debut for Dimitri Mitchell as he begins a second loan spell from Manchester United. Morrison and Mulroney drop out. Stephen McLean back in the team. Two changes for St Mirren as well. Alan Stubbs replacing Ryan Flynn and Danny Mullen with Jack Baird and Cammy Smith. Stephen Naismith and Stephen McLean back to experience up front for Hearts. Michael Smith's cross. Down goes Uche Ikpeazu, and referee Kevin Clancy awards the home team a penalty, and no great complaints about it from St Mirren. It's Naismith in the 4th minute who fires Hearts in front. It wasn't in the corner, and should Craig Sampson have been saving this? That's wayward from Smith, and that's Cammy Smith for Stephen McGinn. What an opportunity for the Paisley team to equalise, and how much will they rue that miss? Smith tight to the touchline, he wriggles clear, he does really well, deflected off John Souttar, and that's gone in off Jimmy Dunn. The young on loan Burnley defender felt he had to play that. Garucha was in behind, Brock Madsen was waiting. That's an own goal. That's 1-1. Ikpeazu with the flick, Dennis Naismith, and it's Ollie Lee, and Hearts are back in front right on the half hour. It's our first league goal for Lee, and the two headers set them up again. The defending none too clever, but it's 2-1 Hearts, and they're already on their way towards 4 straight league wins to start the season. Naismith involved in everything. Smith's cross, up goes Ikpeazu, and that's Mitchell, and it's bouncing back off the bar. Well, it could have been a very happy return to Tynecastle for Mitchell had this gone in. Austin McPhee in temporary control after Craig Levine's health scare. Lee's corner kick, Ikpeazu there, done as well, came off Willock, and it's Naismith again. 4 minutes away from half-time. Hearts number 14 is at it again, and that's 6 goals for the season already for Naismith. 3-1. Peter Haring. Naismith with a chance to secure a hat-trick, and he does. Make that 7 for the season, and it's a first hat-trick for the Scottish international striker since he scored 3 times for Everton against Chelsea 3 years ago, and he's getting sharper and sharper for Hearts. Is there to be any crumb of comfort here for struggling St Mirren? That's Coulson. And Lee Hodson. Well, there were 3 or 4 in the box to aim at. That was never going to find its way in, and it just rattles into the side net. Dunn with a pass which was short for Garucho. In steps Matty Willock. Can he get one back for St Mirren? It's off the line from Souttar. It was such a tight angle for Willock. It was always going to be difficult. Could he have cut this back instead? That's Haring. Naismith. Oh, and that's wild from Arno Zoom. Well, he's just off the bench, and he could have been straight back down the tunnel. Should that not have been red? Alan Stubbs certainly thinks so. In comes the free kick from McGuinness, knocked down by Brock Madsen. What a miss from Alfie Jones. It mightn't have made a great difference in the final analysis, but this is a glaring miss.
You know, the main thing was that we put a performance in for the manager. We want him to feel good about all the people that he's brought to the club and everybody in the changing room, whether staff or players. You know, he's obviously done that, and we want him to be relaxed in his recovery and not feel that he has to run back in the door. So hopefully a 4-1 victory today and 7 straight wins is one that makes him relax and recover in his own time.
You know, we're contributing significantly to our demise at the moment. You know, and I keep saying the same things. You know, they have to learn very quickly. I don't want to, you know, point the finger individually. You know, that stays privately. You know, but we have to do far better than what we're doing.
You won't be with the Scotland squad at the moment anyway, unless there's any cause. You're still ambitious for Scotland, aren't you, for yourself?
Oh, without a doubt. All I can do is work hard, take my chances when they come in the game, and keep champing on the door. But the manager's got a job to do, and he's picked a good squad of boys who are doing well as well at the start of the season. So all I can do is work hard.
And we send our very best wishes to Craig Levein as well. Stephen Thompson, 2 questions. Just how good was Stephen Naismith, and just how shambolic was the St Mirren defending?
Naismith was excellent, yeah, no doubt about it. St Mirren definitely helped Hearts' performance in the first half. In the second half they got a bit better. Maybe Hearts took their foot off the pedal in the second half, but in that first half, the defending by St Mirren, on the back of the defending last week, just simply wasn't good enough. And you heard Alan Stubbs talking about it. Here we are, a long ball, and if you look at the St Mirren midfield, they're all in a straight line. Nobody's filling the gap. Stephen McGinn probably could be deeper. Then Alfie Jones, he gets sucked towards the ball. When you've got a player there, the danger's behind him, and by the time he comes over to react, Ollie Lee's able to...
6 yards out in there,
yeah,
isn't it?
tuck it away. They lost 2 goals from set plays last week. Here's another one. I mean, it's just basic errors. You know, Danny Wilkes got to just clear that. He doesn't. Here, if you look at this again, watch the midfield react. They just freeze. They just freeze here. I think they think the ball's going to get given or something, but you can't. You've got to wait, play the ref's whistle. It's the most obvious thing in the world. Really decent finish from Naismith. And he's unlucky not to be... I think he has been considered for the Scotland squad. You know, I think they've definitely been looking at him. His performances have been good. He's a lot sharper than when he first arrived in January. With game time, obviously, he looks really strong this season. Only 31 years old, so I don't think the Scotland door's closed on him.
I definitely don't think so, because if Stephen Naismith keeps playing like that, I would be very surprised if he's not making his way into the you know, well, if there's call-offs into this squad. If not, then you know, next round of games in a month's time, I'd imagine he should be in there. We
talked about a potential red card for Alan McGregor in the Old Firm derby. I don't think there's any debate that maybe Arnaud Djoum should have seen red.
Really?
Don't know why I said maybe.
I mean, the thing is, you want consistency from referees. That's what we all want. If Dickers last week is a red card and this is a yellow, then I'm confused. I'm really confused.
That's painful to watch.
That's a potential leg breaker, and obviously it's slowed down there. And look, you know, we don't want to detract from what was a wonderful result and performance for Hearts, but there's no getting away from the fact that Arnaud Djoum should have been red carded there.
He was on the pitch for 3 minutes, Michael. He's coming back from a ruptured Achilles tendon himself.
Do you know, that doesn't come into...
Your time on the pitch has got nothing to do with it.
Exactly, and also the fact that he's been out on injury and stuff like that doesn't come into a player's mind. The ball's just gone over his shoulder, he stretches for it, he's no intent. But the point is, that is a red card all day long. All those mitigating circumstances are out the window.
Kieran Clancy's from Lee to Jonathan.
Does the player not have a responsibility to try and take care of his fellow professionals?
Yeah, but he's not you know, it happens like that. It goes over his shoulder, he turns, he lunges into it. For me, there's no malicious intent, but that doesn't take away from the fact that is a red card.
I've got to ask you, I mean, just how impressive have Hearts been for you? It's a 100% record since the start of the season, a raft of new signings, and it's worked.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not just the fact that it's, you know, a 100% record. Look at I think they're +8 goal difference. It's got goals scored, the chances they're creating, 30 shots on target there, and the vast majority of them in the box, where you've got a greater chance of scoring the goals. So the attacking play from Hearts is night and day from last season, and you know, you can't ask for any better than the start they've had.
30 shots on goal, not on target.
Well, there you go.
You knew Tom would be across that.
Yeah.
OK, Aberdeen unbeaten in their last 18 league matches against Kilmarnock. The sides met at Pittodrie. Commentary comes from Liam McLeod.